Hello guys, let's discuss about what is routing, how to implement it in React application and how to pass params through routing and more on routing. Let's start. In this session we are going to use the latest version of React Router DOM, that is version 6. So I have React application up and running that we created as part of React crash course. So now as a first step let us install the React Router DOM version 6. So I am just minimizing this application. Let's expand it and open new terminal. Use the command npm install react router DOM. So npm install react router DOM at 6. So we are going to install the latest version, that is 6. Routing is the process using which we can navigate from one page to another page within an application. The installation is completed, so let's minimize this. In order to implement the routing, we need to render browser router component around the whole application. So let's import browser router component from React Router DOM. So import from React Router DOM, open the curly braces like this and say browser router, and I'm going to give the alias name for it so that it is easy to type router. And let's remove this react.strict mode, we don't require this. And as I said, we need to render this browser router component around the whole application, and here the app component represents the whole application, right? So everything we enclosed within the app component. Now after this change, let's go and run our application. We should not see any error, so we don't have any error, that's cool. And now what do we want to achieve? So whenever user wants to navigate from one page to another page, he can do through links, or he can just type the page he wants to navigate in the URL. Like if you want to go to the product, he can say just product, then we should load the product page, and whenever he types, let's say about, then we should load the about page. So like this we need to implement the logic. So in order to do that, we need to define the routes. So before that, let us create three components like product, profile and about. So under the src, I am going to create a folder called pages, and inside the pages I am going to create a component product.js, then about.js, and then profile.js. So let's go to product.js. So using the code snippet, we can create the functional component quickly, rsf, and here I am going to use the h1 tag. This is product page, and same way rsf, instead of product this should be about page, and go to profile, rsf, and then just use profile. So let's go to index.js, and here, so to implement the routing, we need to use the routes component, and let's import this from the React Router DOM. Inside the route, we need to define the route for each component, route, and here again we need to import this from the React Router DOM. So route. So for the route, we need to provide the path and the component we would like to render whenever user goes to that path. So path slash, whenever user launches the application for the first time, we are going to launch the app component. So element, and here we are going to use the curly braces, and inside that we just refer the component the way we refer the component to render anywhere in application. The same way we define the JSX element or HTML tag. So now let's go to the browser, and there you go. Now you can see that user dashboard and user dashboard two times, right? So this is the default URL. So whenever we load the application newly, then we can see that this router will fire and it will load the app component. And here you can see that we are already loading the app component. Whatever we write and whatever we mention outside of this routes component will always render on the UI. If you just say something and save it, and if you go there, press, you can see the text. So you can always see the text. So we need to remove this app component from here. Before we defining routes for other pages like product, about and profile, let's import them. Import from folder. So dot slash pages slash product, say here product. The same way just copy, just say about and profile, save it. So now let's define the route. So just take this route. So whenever the path is product, so whenever you are containing the test product, then just render the product component, and whenever it is ending with about, then just render about component, and whenever it is profile, then render the profile component. The path name can be anything you can give, and it doesn't need to match with the component name. Save it. So now we have defined the route for all the components. Now let's go to our page, and now let's just type slash product. There you go. Now you can see that this is product page, and the same way let's type profile, and you can see profile page, and say about page. And what if I type capital about, and still we can go to about page, and if we type just profile page. But irrespective of lowercase or uppercase, this text whatever you enter in the URL should match with the path, otherwise it won't render the component. So now let us add some navigation bar so that we can navigate from one page to another page using the links. So we have to write that logic outside of the routes. Here I am going to write nav. So here you can use the anchor tag and href, but I am going to use the link that is from react.dom. So just use link, and then we just need to mention to. Then we are going to say, so whenever it is default, then let's say home, and the same way define for others also. And whenever it is product, so whenever you select the product, then just add the product test to the URL. The same way whenever it is about, so whenever user click on the about, just add the about, and whenever user click on the profile, then just maybe you can have this profile before the about. So whenever user click on the profile, then just load the profile page. Right click, format document, save it. Let's go to our page, and there you go. Now here you can see that home, product, profile and about too, right? Just maximize maybe 100%. Just click on the home. So we are already in the home. Let's click on product. There you go. Now we are in product page. Click on the profile. We are in profile page. Click on about. We are in about page. So let's add some styling. We are already using the bootstrap here, so it is easy to add. So let's go and see. There you go. Now we got the background. So for the link also, I just add the class name navbar brand. So navbar, just take this and use for each link. Go and refresh. There you go. So now we have some styling for navbar. So now we click on home. We are already in the home. So click on product, profile, about. So we can see that navigation is working fine. So this way we can simply implement the routing using the React Router DOM. So now let us see how to redirect from one page to another page. So now let's say from the profile page I would like to go to the about page. So how to do that? So let's have one button here. Whenever I click on the button, I would like to go to the about page. For that we need to import the use navigate from the React Router DOM. So import from React Router DOM, and here let us import use navigate. Let navigate equal to use navigate, and just make a call and take this navigate, and here just use the text. Let's take me to about page, and here let us define the on click event. So on click we are going to say navigate, and here we are going to mention the path about. So whenever user click on the button, we are going to redirect him to the about page. Save it. Go to the profile page. Here we have take me to about page. So let's give some class name button primary. Yeah. So click on take me to about page. There you go. Now we are in about page. Click on profile, take me to about page. right? Even you can have one more link or something, and when you click on it you can navigate to the home page also, right? Sometimes we need to go to the home page from other page, right? So in that case you can simply use link maybe, right? So let's say import link, use the link here, use the link, let's say home, and here you can just mention to and slash, save it. Now home product profile, and when you click on the home, there you go. Now we redirect to the home page. Profile, when you click on the home, redirected to the home page. This is very cool. So this way we can navigate from one page to another page, or redirect the user from one page to another page easily. Now I would like to show you one last thing, that how to pass the params through routing. Let's say I would like to load some profile page. Let's say if you go to Facebook and type facebook.com/codewelltech, it will load my codewelltech Facebook profile. The same way, and let's say if you go to profile page and if you just say profile slash John, it should load the John page. And the same way, if you just say something Codewell Tech, it should load the Codewell Tech profile. So to implement that, we need to accept the parameters through routing. So let's go to routes. So go to index.js. So here I am going to make some changes. So slash, then use the colon. Here you can give any name, but at the receiver end you should give the same name. So I am going to say username. So now if you just go and refresh, you can see that profile page we are not getting anything, because we have changed this route to accept the username. So we need to pass the username now. So just pass something John, enter. We can see that now this is profile page. Let's see how we can receive this John. So go to the profile.js, and here let us import another thing, that is use params. So let's define here use params, and it is going to return the object. So let us do restructuring. Let username equal to use params. Here variable name should match with the param that we used in the routing. So this username should match with this username. Print it. Before that, console.log, let's say use params. So let's go and refresh John. So just press F12, and here you can see that object, and it is having the key username and value John. So let's go back to the profile.js, and here I am going to receive this username. So let's display this username. So div, and inside that current user, and just say user name, and now just refresh. There you go. Now you can see that current user John. So maybe you can use something h3, and we can keep that inside that. So Ctrl X. Now you can see that this is profile page, current user John. Just say Codewell Tech. Now you can see that current user Codewell Tech, and when you click on the home, it will take the home and profile. Now there you go. Now we can't see anything, right? So because now we don't have any route that is matching with this URL. So we have the route that matching with the params, like profile slash some any username, but we don't have the route that matches just with the profile. So we need to define one more route. So here just define profile, and now let's go and refresh. There you go. This is profile page, and whenever you pass the value, like let's say Codewell Tech, then we got the username. Now let us see how to handle invalid path. Let's say localhost 3000 slash, just type some random text and enter. There you go. Now you don't see anything, right? So because if you open the F12, you can see the warning saying no routes match in location slash something, right? Whatever you typed. So for that we need to add some custom page, right? So for that we need to add one more route which shows some custom message. Let's define a route for no match found. So route, and here path should be wild character, so you can use the star, and element. Here you can create our custom component and you can mention it, or you can just use the JSX expression. So we are going to use the JSX, and inside that says a no match found, or you can give some error message or whatever content you want to display. No match found. Let's go and refresh. You can see that no match found. But if we say something like product, then you can see this is product page. As I said, you can create your own component like product component or profile component, and you can just mention that here also. So this is about routing in React application, and if this helpful to you, then please hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel if you are new to my channel.